Hi guys, so I just realized I still have a lot of auto ships and other things that I've ordered from even HSN's last craft day that I haven't reviewed yet. So this is one of those things. I don't know that I'll have links for it, but if I do find one, that possibly will be an affiliate link, which means I'll make a small commission if you're purchasing 8 items through those links. You know, that a lot of times is associated with the other items I'm using in the video. But I've had this for a minute, and it was the auto delivery for, I don't even know what they call it, maybe layered flowers, I don't know. So Crafts Companion puts these out. So we have this set that has the die. And this is Lovely Lilies, and of course I allowed this one to show up because they are lovely. And so we have the dies, and I've shown you how to use these in the past in different ways. Well, how they're intended, but in different ways. And then we have the stamps. So the stamps and the dies also match up, but the dies also cut these really pretty, already colored for you papers. Supposedly Crafts Companion has different colorways on their site. I think people said when you do go to their site to print these out, they are basically just more of the same. I don't know that the color's different, but you guys can let me know. I haven't tried it. And especially with the newer ones, I don't know if they're keeping it contemporary or just like the first set that they had put out, you know. But you can find there. So all of these pages are exactly the same. Okay, so I'm just going to pull one out because we're going to use one of these guys right now. And then I think for the card base, maybe we'll do some stenciling with some paint, since I have a lot of paints from like Arteza that they had previously sent for reviews that I should use. So let me grab some card bases and things and we'll get started. So I was like, oh, you know, I should get my Lily collection paper in, duh. And they pretty much used a lot of the same colors. Hopefully you can kind of see that. So I'm going to go through this. I was looking at this and I really like this green's pretty, but I like that blue, I think, which is the back of the water lily one. So I suppose if you wanted to use the side that has the water lilies, you know, just to add a little extra, go ahead. But I'm going to use the opposite side. And I'm going to cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. And I'll be right back. This might be a little unorthodox, what I want to do, but I want it to be kind of thick. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to just put this mat down. Put that down. Actually, let's get a little... Oh, you know what? I went to refill this, and I only had repositionable tape that I found, so that'll be good. It's repositionable. So just to hold that down a little bit. And I'm going to put some of this Arteza Pearl Rose Quartz right here. And some of the stencils, I think, from Elizabeth Craft Designs that's in their summer special, which they still have available. I'll have the links in the description box. Well, to Elizabeth Craft. I can't get specific links for their site for some reason. I like this one. Oh, I like the words. I like that one too. Oh yeah, and then this guy. There's lots of pretty things. I guess we'll use this one. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not looking for perfect. I'm just gonna hold it down. Ooh, so it's a little bit thick, a little bit nice. I love it. It looks a little bit clean back here, so I'm gonna put some over here too. I'm kind of pushing down as I'm doing this, so that way the stencil doesn't pop up, because I'm not using any tape or anything to hold it down. Oh, right there, it moved a little bit. We'll see what happens. Alright, I can feel that it moved there, and it did. Maybe I'll use that on the bottom side, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up, let this dry, and go wash this right now, because it's acrylic paint. It will stick to this after a while, so I'll be right back. Okay. And if you have a marquee and you want to use this in your marquee, you can definitely do that. I would just trim away this area and then just do sections at a time, or if you have like the mini, I think it should work in the mini. Yeah. So let me grab the dies. I'm just gonna use that. Again, you can use these just like in the way that those Altenew stamps are used. They're just a really pretty floral design. You can color them in, do whatever you like. And then you have the dies to make the layers. And this one looks like it only has the 2 layers. But if you use the specific dies, you can still cut the pieces you need. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is basically from, where is it from? Right here. It's part of this little center. So when you go to cut with these dies, if you don't have one specifically for it, you can still cut that section. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I think the other ones, didn't they have more layers of the stamps? But either way, you can still work it. Oh, and then it has sentiments. I always forget about that. I leave the sentiments out because it's like, And this one does have a little bit of instructions. So again, you're just basically taking your pieces and eyeballing them. Now they have this little piece, like this little number 1, or whatever, this little extra bit that doesn't have anything to do with anything. What you're supposed to do is it helps you line up. So like, let's say I put this on here, I'm like, okay, that looks good. To make sure that the 1 is, that little thing is covering that circle. And that's how they're helping out. And it does work out. And then it does have a little bit of extra around it that kind of coordinates. So even if you cut it a little bit crooked, it's not bad. And I'm going to stick this one down pretty good because I don't want it to move. It's a bigger die. And I'm going to do that with all of them. I'm going to go around and just eyeball these. Oh, this one's by... What the heck? That's interesting. Is there one just for this guy? Oh, it comes from over here. See? So number 3 has this piece with it. Again, I'm going to line up that little circle right on there, and that helps you line that up. And I'll stick these. Oh, nope. See, I moved. No, no, no. Naughty, naughty. We'll stick those down. Those are very close together. And then this little guy, again, just with all of them, we'll just go around. I guess I'll just do it on camera. I was like, I'll be right back, but sorry, I had my head down, so it's probably harder to hear me. I might have to look into getting like a little thing to stick to my shirt so that doesn't happen. Because a lot of times we do have our head down, right, looking at our project, and so then my voice kind of zones out there. All right. And maybe that's a blessing. All right, here we go. There we go. And then this guy. Again, that little number piece. That's number 2. And I'm just going to run this through. That one's a little bit crooked. My machine, but again, like I said, if you have the marquee, you can still use these. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to keep the sheet this big. Plastic, metal, magnetic. I always keep my magnetic sheet away from it, and as you can see, it looks pretty darn good. Obviously, remember, I had a torn one, so this is a newer one, but even for as many times as I've used it, it looks really great. So I'm going to run these through, and my machine makes a lot of noise, so I'll be right back. Hope everything cut. Oh, yep, they released. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, everything just popped right out. This last one. Okay. So I think instead of using 3D glue gel today, I'm going to use... Oh, see. Oh, my goodness. Where did this come from? Oh, the dies. Okay, I'm going to use the just dimensionals. Some of them have to be pretty small. And if you mix and match them, just make sure they're the same depth. Like, these are real skinny. These are from the Dollar Tree. These are larger. This one's bigger than that even. And those are bigger. Or you can also cut them down if you don't have smaller ones. But, okay. What I also want to show you is that the die also puts... I know it's hard to see. It embosses them too. So, you can probably tell in the die how it has a lot of lines. So, it's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. Ugh, let me get some bigger. Are these the same? Oh my gosh. I like using up whatever I have, and I think this will be good. Look at that. If I go just a little more here, that little open spot will kind of... That's funny. Almost had it. I'm just going to cut this little tip off. Perfect. Okay. And this is really high. So, I mean, I would probably go with a less dimensional thing, especially because there's so many layers, you're going to end up with quite a bit. But let's put this down right here. It's a little bit crooked. Hold on. Let's do that again. Sorry, I'm paying attention to one side, but then the other side's like, not quite. And that's pretty even just with 2 layers. But again, we're going to build this guy up. I want to see how many layers end up. That one. And then does this guy have another one? Oh, this guy just has the one petal here. So let's give him... I think we have one of these to fit. Again, very, very dimensional. Look at that. Okay, and then this guy, we'll just put 2 of these, one on either side. So definitely one of these kind of cards is the kind that you hand somebody. Maybe it's in a package, right, in a box. I know I've been sending lots of packages. That's how we're interacting nowadays. Okay, let's see here. Oh, come on. And this is why people ask me, why do you always use 3D glue gel? Ugh, I have a hate relationship with those these things. And yes, I have a pokey tool and I always forget to bring it out. Okay. Is this even more layered on this one particular one? That's what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna start going a little bit less. First of all, these are smaller in profile and smaller and smaller. I like to keep these for other projects because they work for my like Spellbinders, the kit they just came out with this month for their card kit has the little Santa, and you need like a small 1/4 inch adhesive like this one, or maybe the square one that they give you. But anyway, I like to keep those, or like my art impressions. A lot of their kits require those little small guys. And again, I don't even know where I got these. They're super old. Okay, so that one's a little lower profile. And then this guy, I'm just gonna cut a piece off like this and stick that down. Okay. And we still have another one. So you don't have to do all these layers. If this is like too much for you, you know, you just want, maybe those first 2 layers was nice. I mean, look at this. It's almost ridiculous how many layers. It's a little bit much. Oh, that one should also be the bigger layer, I guess. Keep it about the same. So, have you guys gotten out to vote? Is it open yet in your area? You should definitely do that early if you can. I was waiting to fill our ballots out with my son because we like to work on them together. Not so much the bigger names, obviously we know what we're doing there, but it's the props, right? Those things you have to really read into and see who's funding them. That always helps you make up your mind sometimes. And what they're about, so definitely get that going. Okay, I'm gonna put this on here. I think this is still wet. Let me get a card base and we'll start getting this put together. In the meantime, I'm gonna put it up this way, I guess, because wait. Oh, you know what? We can also do it sideways. Let me see what I want to do here. Yeah, maybe we'll orient it sideways. It's like 50-something degrees, and again, humid, as it's been in San Diego, and it feels gross. Okay, let's... It's going to be in the 90s today. Okay, this is completely going to be crooked. My card base is crooked, I can see that. So I'll have to adjust that in a minute. I'm not really going to stick this down too hard. Yeah, card base, definitely crooked. Alright, there's that. And we're going to put this here, and then we'll have a place for a sentiment here. And I'm just going to glue it down. Obviously, we don't need any more dimension. I think I am done with dimension on this one. I will see what I want to do. I hear my kids are up, and we got to get ready for school. So what I'm going to do is leave you with this, and then I'll stamp the sentiment with some music, okay? So just basically getting the sentiment from the kit there and stamping that out and adding it here. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Oh, well, earlier today, it depends on when I release this video, I released the tonic video for their Designer's Choice, if you want to check that out. Really, really cute little milk carton or drink carton. It looks so much like just like a milk carton, so cute. So anyway, check it out, and thanks for watching, guys. I will see y'all at the next one. Bye now.